The Washington Nationals, that's right, my Washington Nationals, defied the odds and won the World Series a while ago. And when I say defied the odds, I mean they beat what might have been the longest odds in the history of professional baseball. Now, they accomplished this with one simple motto. I'll tell you what it is, and I'll explain to you how you can use it each day. Let's have ourselves a pocket-sized pep talk.
A pocket-sized pep talk, the podcast that can help energize your business and your life with a quick, inspiring message. Now, here's your host, Rob Jolles.
I am a lifetime Washingtonian, and that means I've endured a certain level of pain when it comes to rooting for our local sports franchises. I was a Washington Senators fan, and we lost that team when I was about 13 years old. I had to wait 33 years until the team was finally moved back to Washington. This is only an example of some of the pain I've experienced. Being a sports fan in this city is not easy. Having never even won a playoff series in my lifetime was almost as painful until it happened. The Nats completed the greatest upset run in the history of baseball. The Nats' 2019 baseball season was beyond fantastic, and I'm not exaggerating. They weren't just a long shot. They defied the odds altogether. According to Baseball Reference, a site used by major media organizations and baseball broadcasters as a source for statistics, the experts saw the Nats' postseason odds at a mere 3.8% on May 24th. And their odds to make the World Series set at even more meager percentage of 1%. Well, it's going to get even longer than that. Hang with me. Once they were in the World Series, they were the biggest underdog in 12 years. And their odds dipped even lower as they trailed in the final two games that they needed to win. Behind any great team's success is a great manager. And that was certainly the case for the Nationals with their second-year manager, Davey Martinez. Ironically, Martinez may have been days away from being fired, but then the team started winning. It was Martinez who was credited for coming up with one simple concept that turned things around. And what was the saying that helped the team lead them through their darkest moments? Focus on going 1-0 every day. How's that for simple? It's not too complicated or cryptic or obscure. In fact, it's brilliant. The odds may have been daunting for taking a team that was 12 games under 500 to even making the playoffs, but they found success by just focusing on winning each day, one game at a time. The concept wasn't really all that imposing. It wasn't full of pressure, and it allowed the team to loosen up a bit. They weren't carrying the weight of a season on their shoulders. They were merely carrying the weight of a ball game. It also allowed them to do something that's critical, regardless of the odds, and that was have fun. Maybe we can all ignore the long shot odds we often face when trying to accomplish great things and concentrate on a different system of success, going 1-0 every day. Now, this simple approach can surely be applied to a lot more than a baseball team. How many of us have faced long odds in the process of going after something we really wanted? We knew that we had a lot of things we were going to have to do very well, and we knew we were going to need some lucky breaks. Just imagine how much more successful we could all be by just concentrating on the here and the now, and by focusing on mastering the tasks that are right in front of us at that very moment. We don't need to win all our games. What we need to focus on is going 1-0 every day. It doesn't matter if you're stuck at home or unemployed or underemployed. It doesn't matter if things are not going your way. Go 1-0 tomorrow. The truth is, when the Nationals adopted the slogan of going 1-0 every day, they never expected to win every game. But when they lost, they didn't obsess on it or punish themselves. They simply went about their business and readied themselves to go 1-0 the next day. Doing this allowed them to not question the rituals they performed, and more importantly, protect themselves from what most teams fear, not a loss, but a losing streak. You can't win every day. That's not realistic. But attempting to go 1-0 every day is realistic. It's a wonderful goal. Go for it. Oh, and one more thing. Go Nats!
Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, please rate and recommend it on iTunes, Outcast, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also get more information on this show and Rob at jollis.com.